As we come upon the close of another year, we must think about the days that we have spent before. And tomorrow will be a brighter day, brighter than the days before. You ready? All right, good people. Welcome back. Oh, wait, hold on, let me get this chair together. Just scooch all in there and pose. Yes, hello. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today it's just me by my little lonesome talking to y'all about life. But I just want to come on here real quick and just share a little bit about just things that I've learned this year. We're moving into a new year. 2020 was like not at all what we thought it was gonna be, just completely different. And it kind of sucked, but like there was some great things that happened within our world. Learning to pivot and roll with the changes has been a lesson. So I wanted to share some of the lessons that I've learned this year, but then also some of the things I'm looking forward to next year. And y'all just gonna get the little conversation bit that I'm having with myself and this camera and y'all in the future. All right, here we go. So let's start with the list of the things that I've learned this year. It's just a few, so I'm going to do 5 and 5. 5 things I've learned this year, or just that have come up for me this year, and then 5 things that I'm looking forward to next year. So yeah, just tune in to this list if you agree with anything. If you've been feeling the same way, hit the comments and just let me know, what life has been looking like for you this year, what you're looking forward to next year. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and also turn on your notifications for when we post new videos, because we put in this work and we love to share with y'all. We want to know what y'all think. We want to talk to the community that's watching us. We should develop a audience name. I don't know, we were working on it, but I can't remember what we decided. I don't know. Stay tuned. All right, this list. All right, so the first one I wanted to talk about was gratefulness. I'm gonna try to keep these really short, sweet, and simple, because I want to make sure this video isn't too long for y'all or for us. I had so many lessons about gratefulness and revolving around gratefulness. This year has just been really hard. I've listened to a lot of podcasts that have just talked about, people's struggles with coping with this year. And for all of us who are doers, who are movers, like to be with other people, have plans, which is everybody, right? Have struggled with the whole idea of I didn't accomplish enough this year, or I'm not really where I want to be. I don't have what I wanted this year or from this year. And it's just that whole mentality of, first of all, it's sort of just an American mentality. But once you sit and, meditate, think about the things that you do have, that you are blessed to have, thinking about your family members who are still here, in spite of the pandemic and COVID and just all the other craziness that goes on in the world. Gratefulness has really brought me back to center a few times, just counting my blessings and making sure that I'm honoring spirit and myself for where I am in this moment, what I have in this moment, and who's around me. So I'm learning to develop more gratefulness in my spirit, in my mind, and my heart, so that I can move through my day a little bit smoother and with some grace. Side note, if y'all hear any snoring in the background, it is very much Benji, who is knocked out on this little couch over here. Just he can't stand to be awake. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Please, this guy sleeps like he works. Second thing that I wanted to go over, a second lesson I've learned this year: pivoting is hard and scary, but resisting the change is worse. So much worse. This goes right in line with the phrase "go with the flow." Even though the flow is just completely abnormal and foreign, and we haven't seen it ever in our lifetimes, but here we are within the flow, and we have to go with it. Change always is scary. At some level, it might be exciting, but then there's that little nervousness of this is uncharted territory, and I haven't really like been here before. I don't really know what to do here. It's just really hard to push through, like especially through a pandemic. Like the whole world is new, and they want me to actually be the same person out here. So as long as we recognize, you know, that there is a change happening, learning to adapt ourselves to the change is what makes us, you know, human and great and living spirited beings. And for me, like, I won't say I've always succeeded at, you know, embracing the change and going with a new flow, but I've always been able to reflect and see where I may have resisted the change and how I may have made it or might have made it harder for myself to like get through it. So offering that to you all, because it's hard. I don't think the changing is over. I don't think we're anywhere close to being, you know, past the pandemic. And then of course, like, you know, all the other things that come on top of being Black in this country, and just, you know, learning to love and support one another in our growth, and just really just embracing ourselves. I just feel like as a country in America, we have a lot of growing to do, but individually, like, embrace the change, y'all, like as best you can. And where you stumble, give yourself some grace to, like, you know, that was on me, but also just, you know, we're all learning and growing, and here we are with this opportunity to learn and grow. So just ride with it. Third, sit still and don't move too fast. So when I wrote that down, I was thinking, I've never like broken a bone or anything, or, you know, had like to wear casts or whatever, but I have been in a situation where my back was really messed up, and I was like not able to walk for a little bit. That's a whole nother side story. We'll get there maybe one day. The thought process I had when I wrote that down was like, having, if you break a bone or whatever, you can't just immediately get back on it and run or walk, or, you know, just that light hop that people do with a broken bone, the limping of it all. No, you can't even like really limp well. What I was thinking was that, like, we have all really been in a place where this pandemic has like caused us to be in different spaces with our mental health, with our physical health, you know, all of the above. And it's only been, what, 9 months of this since March, right? So this is December. Like, learning to sit still and like learning when, okay, another analogy, because I'd be struggling. Learning when to be the rock in the river or being the actual river itself. Like, you do have to go with the flow sometimes, but sometimes like you need to just analyze the flow and be able to accept the flow for what it is. Even with water erosion on the rock, y'all gonna take this analogy today. This is so sad. You have a boulder and a river. The river is just gonna keep flowing no matter what's in its way, and it's gonna keep going and going and going, and it's not gonna stop. And it will come back and cycle back around and do the same thing, and it will go with the flow. The boulder is sitting there like, bruh, I'm sitting here and I acknowledge you for who you are. I don't have to ride with you, but I just want to be like still and accept the moment. You can move around me. You can change me how you need to. Water erosion will come. I'm still going to be okay. But here I am as a boulder in this river. Sometimes you have to go with the flow. Sometimes you have to be in the flow, and to sit and be still and check in with yourself and, you know, study inwardly, and who am I going to be when I come out of this? Like, what can I take away from this moment of being still? And I think that for me, like, learning how to ground myself into a moment and just accept it for what it is, has been one of the lessons from this year. Again, hard, not really easy, but it's something that you gotta do. So yeah, that's another lesson for me. All right, fourth thing is family over everything. I can't even begin to explain how bomb my family is. and that is including Eric's family. Like, we're so blessed. Like, it's just, I don't even have too much to say on that. Like, in the whole aspect of being grateful, like, I've really embraced the fact that, like, my family is still here, you know, unscathed, unaffected. We are so blessed, and, you know, it's just in a space of gratefulness, not even just, you know, from them being here. Like, I'm grateful because my family is here, but also because, like, they have just really helped us through the pandemic, have helped us, you know, study ourselves as individuals through the pandemic, but we're just, you know, in life really. But then, like, this year is kind of really hard. Like, I keep telling people, getting married, I want to take a picture with all of the people who got married during the pandemic, because this is work. Like, marriage is already work, right? But then, like, I feel like I have spent 5 years with my husband over 9 months. Like, you know, it's more time than anybody was really, like, thinking we were going to be together, as far as, like, you know, in the same space. Like, hi, how are you? And hi, how are you? Hello, how are you? All day. Easily, like, it ages a relationship. Like, you know, we were already in 12 years, and I feel like we're in year 17 right now. Like, I feel like if I measured out the time that I've spent with Eric over this summer, it has been long, which I'm not even mad about, really. Like, I'm grateful. I love my husband to death, and I'm happy that we've gotten the chance to spend time together. But, like, our families are so supportive of us and have just guided us through, one, being married, but then also, like, he's driving me crazy. It's okay. They do that. Or vice versa. And, you know, just keeping us sane, supporting us in more than one way, having help for us when needed, and helping us through things that we sometimes don't even see. So I love them people. They my people, and I love them so much. Okay, and my 5th thing is take care of you. I struggle, but I'm not claiming it. I'm just saying it's a part of me, like, to focus in on me. I love caring for everybody else. I love caring for my babies, the little doggies, my fish, Piper, she's here, my husband, my parents, my siblings. Like, I could go on and on and on. Like, I see people before I see myself. And this pandemic has really, like, brought out some things in me or about me that, like, maybe I've been able to close off or not pay attention to. But, like, I want to love on me first. Like, I really want to put in the work to just focus in on me and focus in on the things that I need, where I need to go, where life is trying to take me, what my purpose is, where my service is best placed, and just the things I love. Like, I got myself singing bowls for my birthday, and also just for Christmas. It was like a birthday Christmas gift for me, and I'm excited to learn how to play them. So, you know, just you know, trying to love on me more and make sure that this temple is taken care of, and, you know, that I do my makeup more often, I get dressed up more often, take pictures of myself, and, like, you know, post them, because I need to see me on the gram stunting sometimes, because she cute. But, you know, I love that has been enlightened to me, I guess, about myself. But then also just, like, we gonna make this happen. Like, I need to, in my 26th year technically of life, but my 25th birthday, like, I want to embrace loving on me.